So today I wanted to run through some code I used in my dissertation. So I wanted to go through some real-world code so you can see kind of what this looks like. So this is code related to downloading data using APIs. So I fetch data for a specific day from what's called the PJM API. PJM, or Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, is an interconnection in or / grid operator. It's the largest grid operator by total demand. So it's out here. So what I want to do is I want to get the data for generation, losses, fuel type, just all sorts of data from the PJM. So I start with a start date, I go to an end date, I set the directory where I want the data to go, I put in what I want the file to be output as, I put in the API path. That's important because this code works with many different API paths. And then I do main base URL, API path, start date, end date, and output file. And so here we do main, which is this function. So it's the main function. It's the one that runs when you open a file. So we do base URL, API path, start date, end date, and output file. It starts by saying the current date equals start date, and then with open the output file, it starts writing to it with current date less than end date. So it's iterating through increasing towards the end date. It says fetching data for current date. It collects data for a specific day. And the way it does that is it creates an empty list for data. It starts row equals 1, first chunk equals true. And then while true, it fetches the data for the day, which is this function. So it parses the URL with the row count, which tells it how many observations to get, the start row, which tells it where it is, and the date time. So then it just tells the API which data to get. I put in my API key. I'm not going to show you that right now for security reasons. And then I create the connection. I sleep 10 seconds to let the API breathe because I have a limited amount of data I can get. And then I request more data, and then I read in the data, and then I send back the data decoded in UTF-8. And then with that data, I continue to get this data. So I continue to call the function, and then I join it together. And then I write it to the file one day at a time. And I just repeat this process from 2015 to 2023. And this gives me the data for my dissertation. So let's look at what, I guess it's not going to work because I can only show you one window at a time. But the data look like any traditional data set, only it's a CSV, only it's downloaded in automatically to my computer. All right, and thank you. I hope you have a great day.